Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
2 days in Bologna. Top things to do in Italy's best kept secret and food capital. Ooh, we better see some food out here. Let's see.
Hey everybody!
Good morning everyone! So yesterday evening we arrived late in Bologna in Italy. We're so excited to be here.
Yeah, we're staying a little bit outside the city center, like 15 minutes away, and it's a cute little apartment that we found. Even has a kitchen and all, which we actually don't need, but I think it's mostly apartments here actually that you can rent, or Airbnbs, like less hotels and that kind of stuff. But it's like quite close and we enjoyed there.
Yeah, and so we tried to get up early this morning, didn't succeed fully, but so now we're heading towards the city, do some sights. We're first gonna go to Il Fenestro, which is like this little window which gives you a sneak peek of a Venice-looking canal. We heard there are always like quite some rows.
Yeah, you might have to stay in line there.
Yeah.
We did as well, but it's just like 5 minutes, and then you get your spot in there.
Yeah. And then we'll head to the store.
I don't know. I think they're European though. I think they're from somewhere in Europe. No, not English speaking country, because they do have accents, but I think they're like Polish, maybe something like that.
Local center, so to the Piazza Maggiore and to all the beautiful sites, and we will take you with us.
Yes, yesterday we already had some food, some amazing Italian food.
Wow.
Tagliatelle ragu that I had, and you had the lasagna.
Yeah, the lasagna.
And the place that we got recommended.
Yeah,
from,
and then we had
friends.
some appetizers which were super yummy.
Good.
So we stuffed ourselves.
Yes, that's
Like toasted sandwiches, like Lithuanian style sandwiches, just toasted like that. Bread, ham, and cheese. Looked really good.
It's going to be the theme of the journey.
Yeah. Looking forward to all the good Italian food, and we will show you everything and share all the good places to go.
I noticed these color buildings very popular in Italy. Like you've seen throughout multiple cities, like this type, like that orange, red, and yellow like buildings.
Our first stop on our Italy road tour to Cinque Terre is Bologna, which really surprised us. This wonderful city is made for wandering around its countless little alleyways and getting lost in the cute side streets with its magnificent porticos. This medieval city in the Emilia-Romagna region is filled with a deep, intriguing history and fascinating sights. However, it remains one of Italy's most underrated cities. Not only foodies, but also history buffs and art lovers will find many things to do here.
But I feel like in Italy, every city, there's so much history that we see that and no matter where you go, there's going to be like a ton of history there.
If you didn't already know, Bologna is the city of arcades, or porticos. These famous covered walkways are omnipresent in the city landscape and stretch over a length of 38 kilometers.
Oh wow.
Perfect to explore the city while being protected from the sun or rain.
Wow. I didn't know that. Wow. Because usually you have those like in downtown, like, but he said 38 kilometers, that's basically the whole city. Wow, that's so interesting.
You know, there is a tiny slice of Venice in Bologna. In the northern part of the historic city, there are remnants of the once extensive canal system that ran through the city. The most famous Venice view can be found here on Via Piella. Opening this secret window gives you a picturesque view of the colorful little houses and typical Italian shutters. Most of the time there is a line of people waiting to peek through the window opening, so it's not that secret after all. One of the best things you can do in Bologna is walking the endless streets to discover all the stunning architectural gems in the city. The main historic sites are all within walking distance from each other because of the compact layout of the city and porticos, so we practically walked everywhere. Moving at
that's nice that you don't need the car, save on gas, also, just walking around, staying healthy, so you can eat.
Slower pace through the labyrinth of alleyways makes it really easy to appreciate the small details and local atmosphere. As the food capital of Italy, eating and exploring its delicious cuisine is just one of the best things to do in Bologna. And as you can tell, we had an amazing lunch at La Prosciutteria Bologna.
I think that's pineapple on the all the way on the right hand, if it was. Yeah, right there.
Oh, they have pineapple there.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we walked towards the oldest university in the world, the University of Bologna.
That's the oldest in the
It
world.
was founded back in the 11th century and is one of Europe's top academic institutions.
I don't know that. That's pretty cool.
Inside, you will find the Palazzo dell'Archiginnasio, which is one of the most beautiful sites in the city. You are only allowed to enter certain areas of the university, as some parts are still actively used by students.
Oh.
The inner courtyard is richly decorated with colorfully painted coats of arms.
What are these for, though? Like, is it like, because coats of arms they all look different, so like, what do they represent? Like each state, province, or what?
One of the most important parts of this architectural masterpiece is the Teatro Anatomico, or anatomical theater. The amphitheater-shaped hall is made fully out of wood panels. In the middle stands a marble table that was used to dissect bodies for science in front of a full audience. The other room, open for visitors, is the beautiful Stabat Mater room, from which you can actually peek into the library. But this one is only open during the week until...
So guys, is it like a active university? Are there students there, or is it just like a historic site now? Because the way they're describing is like it's just a historic site.
They say some parts are closed off because students use it.
Oh. Because I would think it would have to be active if it's oldest, you know, because if it's not active no more, it kind of loses the oldest because it's no longer active, you know. But I think it should be active.
2 p.m. and only accessible for people who are there to study.
Oh, so okay, so.
Our favorite part was the many painted coats of arms throughout the corridors and staircases. Almost every inch of the arched ceilings is covered with them.
These arched walkways like throughout the streets is kind of a cool idea. You can like walk in the rain and everything. Then that's a pretty dope concept.
A short walk away from the towers, you can find the peaceful and picturesque Piazza Stefano. There are several cute cafes scattered across the square, offering coffee or aperitivo. But a quick look on Google changed our mind. You will encounter some of the typical tourist traps with overpriced drinks and subpar service, so we didn't really feel like it. The attention of the square goes to the Basilica of Santo Stefano. It's worth taking a look inside the basilica, a church complex of 4 interlocking churches, and admission to the church is free. You enter through the church of...
It better be free if you have to go to pray in the church. That's the whole idea of religion, is free.
Unless it's like a church that has a lot of traffic and they try to kind of regulate it.
I don't know. I feel like churches should always be free to enter. It's a place of worship. I think people should be free to worship.
Holy Crucifix, which leads you to an interesting looking altar. Further, you can pass by a peaceful inner courtyard, which looks beautiful.
This is like the spritz, the spitteral.
The mineral water?
No, the orange drink they have with the straw. It seems like that's the popular drink to get, like the spritz they call it last time.
That they got last time? The other couple?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but I know the drink. It's like alcoholic mix. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey.
We're on a hike to one of the major sites here in Bologna.
The guy's
it's
sweating.
the sanctuary of the Madonna or Santo, and it's located on a 300-meter hill. So it's quite a hike. It gives a beautiful viewpoint. It's supposed to give a beautiful viewpoint of the city. So that's where we're heading now.
They're out of breath.
Thanks for the arcades of St. Luca, which are
Something
these
there in the shade.
Yeah, the tunnel that you
porticos, like
see.
the tunnel that you see in the back. It starts in the city center and goes all the way up to San Luca. Around about 4 kilometers of arcades, which is super pretty to walk through. Today's Saturday, so we see a lot of locals who are doing just a hike up. They have like all sport gear, have like
Do you think it's an incline or is it straight?
and I guess
Looks straight, but the way
Look,
they're
they're
like
walking.
out of breath, look like they're running or walking up the hill. Yeah.
they just use it as a fitness activity because it is quite demanding after a while with the seat. But the good thing is it gives a lot of shade here, so
Thankfully,
we're
because
never fully in the sun here.
yeah, it's already super hot. We're actually quite sweating already, out of
I
breath.
super much sun.
Because we're going on the way for 40 minutes now,
Yeah.
but we're almost there.
Well, it took us, like Google Maps said, like an hour from where we stay all the way to the top. So I would say actually from the city center more than 1.5 hours.
Maybe it's a slight incline. It's a little hard to tell. Kind of looks straight, but maybe it's like a slight incline.
Here, we're a little bit in the outskirts, so it's not much better.
She's gonna
But
power
you
up
can
and
always take
pass
a
them.
bus if you know it. So there are buses. There's also this touristy train express, it's called. We've seen it yesterday in the city. Looks fun if you have kids, maybe. But yeah, nice activity. And yeah, our first part was in the city, more in the local part. So yeah, we got a nice view of the beautiful architecture,
It
nice
was a little bit
houses.
the outskirts, so
Yeah.
like where people live, and like little cute shops and all that.
Yeah, but so we got to see like all these people that go for their morning cappuccino with a croissant or something or whatever they eat here.
Whatever they eat.
So it's a nice thing to see along the way.
Whatever they
We almost
eat.
reached the top.
Oh,
So we're gonna show you how it looks like here.
So if we're curious, we'll show you around. So
It seems like they're walking slow because everyone's able to pass them because the person behind is gonna pass them too.
Well, they're filming, you know. I guess I don't know.
see you later.
I don't know if it's incline. It's hard. Oh yeah, it is an incline a little bit. Okay, yeah. So it is kind of uphill. So that's why they were a little out of breath. Okay.
Oh, this would be something good in the morning. We do your
Yeah, we do a walk. That's very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back.
Chick-fil-A.
I was at Cloud 9. What's up? This is Mike. And a little thing I love
oh nice.
Sanctuary of the Madonna, Santo. Guys, how religious is Italy? Because obviously, you know, Rome is not Rome. Vatican City is there, the Pope, but like a lot of churches, we see like the historical Christian like relics. I wonder how religious are people now? Let us know.
What did that say in English? 4.9 kilometers is what?
4.9 kilometers?
Is what miles? To city
Well,
center?
3 miles.
Oh, it's only 3 miles. This should be easy now.
So after
Downhill,
a little
yeah.
trip to San Luca, we came back to the city and we headed out for the Piazza Maggiore because we actually hadn't seen it yet yesterday. We did all the little side streets and didn't end up there somehow, so we did it today. It was amazing
right? It was magnificent.
It was such a grand view actually, and we were just standing there in the middle and just soaking in all the atmosphere, taking videos, some pictures, and just looking around because I could have spent like so much time there actually.
Yeah. It has major buildings. It has the main Basilica, Petronio, I believe it's called, and then the beautiful fountain of Neptune's, which is the showstopper of the whole square, I guess.
Definitely,
Yeah.
it was really amazing.
So
It's beautiful from every
this
angle.
channel they do tough things to do, so that's pretty cool. The walking to the end point.
They're not a big channel, 1.4K subscribers, so I think they're trying, to be a bigger channel. Yeah.
Best kept secret.
Yeah. So and food capital. Yeah, I don't see much food capital though. I want to see a little more food capital.
And it has some special features if you take a closer look, which I first didn't see.
And now we just came down the clock tower, which is called
Torre del Orologio. I don't know if you pronounce it that way. But it's also right at the Piazza Maggiore, and you definitely should check it out.
Yeah, we went there actually because
So they went recently, no?
Yeah, it was 2024. For February. Yeah.
Okay.
This was this hot in February though.
like downpouring, so it was like a storm that was coming our way, and then it started raining, so we didn't know what to do, so we stayed in a little cafe first, and then we went up in this thing, and we thought maybe the weather's gonna clear up. We saw like a little bit of blue in the sky, so we went up, and it was really good weather when we were up here, and we took some nice videos and pictures.
The ticket is around, it was 8 euros, right?
Per person.
But it's super worth it. We were first a
Definitely.
bit doubting, but you have 2 viewing platforms, and it gives you magnificent views. And there's also a huge museum attached to arts.
You get like a voucher with which you then go to the bookshop actually, and there you get like a free ticket, and it has like quite some nice art there. It was a lot.
Oh,
we
that's
didn't manage to go through all of it, but it's some really nice pieces and also some really nice halls which are fully decorated. So definitely worth the price.
Yeah.
And about the clock tower, like the little piece that we have to go up.
Yeah, so the last part, you have to give your signature that it's okay to go up, because some of the steps are really outdated.
It's for liability.
wow.
So it was a second.
So I guess you have to waive your right to like indemnity claims.
Oh.
That's interesting. I mean, I guess, but interesting. Okay.
Viewing platform, we have like one which is like a little bit down below, and then one is like really the clock tower, like really at the top there, and there you have to sign because so you don't sue them, because those little steps at the end are really narrow.
Yeah.
It's narrow and it's like really old, and I don't think they can change much about it. So that's why we had to sign it, and it was quite an adventure the last few steps, but the top was really worth it, right?
It was amazing.
Hey, the views is beautiful though.
Yeah, especially to walk all that way, you're gonna sign.
Yeah. Can really see the Santuario della Madonna di San Luca.
In the bustling heart of every Italian city, you will find a piazza, or main square. Saying that the Piazza Maggiore in Bologna was absolutely breathtaking would be understatement. It's filled with architectural gems everywhere you look. Beautiful porticos, a clock tower, special basilica, and palaces that surround the square. The most noteworthy sites here are the Basilica of San Petronio and
I feel like we may have seen, well, maybe not this, but something similar in the reaction. Do you remember the live radio tours, like where we reacted? I feel like there was on the side, like something very similar.
Fountain of Neptune.
Maybe it was not the same because I don't remember any of them being in Bologna, but it was very similar idea.
The Grand Basilica of San Petronio is dedicated to Bologna's patron, Saint Petronius. It's the most important church in the city and one of the biggest churches in all of Europe. As you can see, the facade of the church is quite an eye-catcher, with the lower part covered in white, pinkish marble stones and the upper with more rustic, plain bricks. This is because the construction of the church was never finished and remains this way until this day.
Oh.
Interesting, okay.
The Fountain of Neptune is without a doubt the most important fountain in Bologna. This statue of the Roman god Neptune is one of the most iconic symbols of the city, and references can be found in many symbols and logos. The bustling marketplace of Quadrilatero is located just off Piazza Maggiore and is the beating heart of Bologna's food culture. It's one of the oldest parts of Bologna, and you will find many little shops selling local artisanal specialties and produce. As you stroll past the little shops, you'll be greeted by some mouth-watering smells. You can shop here for everything from freshly made pasta to all kinds of cold cuts, cheeses, and balsamico vinegar. During the day, both locals and tourists enjoy coffee here and pick up groceries. Towards the evening, people meet up at the street bars for the popular aperitivo and wine scene.
What is aperitivo, do you know?
Remember, it's a little appetizer, like the...
Oh, yeah, he said that.
Before the food.
Isn't that antipasto?
Or
I think
drinks?
Maybe, yeah. I think he said antipasto is the appetizer.
Oh.
I remember that word because antipasto, like anti-pasta.
So we just rounded that up, and now we're heading towards the Arsenale Tower. So Bologna's skyline is dominated by two big towers, and one of them you can actually go up for a viewing platform. The other one was
Big tower.
Only the stairs or elevator?
That's the difference between the other one. It's a sight.
So we decided before dinner to go up there because we saw that the sky is even clearing up more now. So we see a lot of blue, so we're gonna see what we can capture up there of the surrounding view of Bologna. So that's where we're heading right now.
Yeah, let's see what else it has to offer compared to the one we just did now. So excited!
The two leaning towers dominate the skyline of Bologna and are probably the most iconic postcard view of the city. There used to be over 100 towers rising above the streets of Bologna. Today there are only a few left, of which these two relics are the most known. Tourists can climb the 97-meter-high Arsenale Tower for a spectacular vantage point. After conquering 498 wooden steps, you'll be rewarded with a magnificent 360 panoramic view over Bologna.
Steps. The view is beautiful though. He didn't say if you have to pay or not. I wonder if it's free or not.
Luckily, there are a few platforms along the journey up where you can take a breather. So this was our short but fulfilling stay in Bologna. Thank you for watching.
Okay.
Okay guys, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.